Okay, welcome back, YouTube. We're on Saturday, week 3, November 2025. First off, last video we seen Ace Austin versus Sami Zayn, in which Ace Austin's still the world champion. He's the devious heel. And so far, we also seen Batista in a couple of other people's segments. I'll show you what I mean. Let's see, where's it at? Show history. Okay. Like here, he joined the announcing team for CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler's match. He also entered as an announcer for the Von Erich's first team tap out. We don't know what they're trying to do, but whatever it is gonna be fierce and ferocious. Let's get started. Okay, we welcome the show to TNA Thunder with Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano, in which Finn Balor defeated Johnny Gargano by submission with the Fujiwara armbar. Finn Balor makes defense number 1 of the TNA Grand Title for a 64. That is a beautiful match. Let's see what our next is. It's operating a little slow. We just went way far. What was our... Let's see. Okay, we had FTR versus the Rascals, which got a 58. And then we had an angle with Ace Austin and Batista, where Ace Austin is saying that no matter who enters his ring, he's going to beat him. He's going to keep his title on his hip. AJ Styles versus Chris Bay determines who the second contender for the world title was. And Sheamus comes in after AJ Styles wins to show that he wants to face for the first contendership. But as he's motioning that to AJ Styles, Ace Austin comes in and attacks Sheamus with his finisher. But as Ace Austin's sitting there taunting, he turns around and sees Sheamus is back up to his feet, and Sheamus gives him a brogue kick and then holds his title up in the air and says at the next Premium Live event, he's taking it home. So Ray and Cash Wheeler welcomes the show to TNA Thunder. Okay. Next match is the Dirty Hills versus the Mavericks, when not Ace Austin, but Austin Aries submitted Cesar Bononi with a last chancery for 41. There's an angle with Batista. We already know what it is. He joins the announcing team. And, well, Ace Austin versus Christian Cage. Christian Cage actually did win, but due to it being a DQ, he doesn't get his title. Batista ran in and attacked Christian Cage, and he gets a 73. And Christian Cage doesn't get another title shot either, due to it being a DQ. But Sheamus comes out and brogue kicks Ace Austin as soon as he gets up. And Sheamus is just going at Ace Austin. He's ready for his title. The angle gets a 70 as well. Okay, let's see. We're here about to do Impact, but let's look at our size first. We are in our home region, which is Southeast. We're at 58. We're real close. We just need one more in our home region to be medium. Okay. Let's go to Impact then. I might boost us to medium. We start to show off with the Goliath Black Taurus, Adam Brooks, Alex Shelley, Anthony Bennett, and Aaron Stevens versus Austin Aries, Axel Dieter Jr., Bobby Roode, Brian Mays, not Brian Mays, but Brian Myers, and Chris Sabin. The segment gets a 45, in which the person who had the best performance was Axel Dieter Jr. with a 57. And then we see Lucky Ollie versus Matt Vandegrift, in which Lucky Ollie makes defense number 1 of his TNA X Division title. And this was a, what do you call these matches? A high spot match. Alice Crowley versus Lacey Evans gets a 36. This is strictly to bring prestige to Alice Crowley's name. Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe defeated Christopher Daniels with a co-queen, a clutch for a 41. They have pretty good chemistry, and of course they do. They wrestled on the original TNA for, heck, a gazillion years. CM Punk holds an angle with his title, the International Heavyweight title. He then goes to defend it. Oh no, he doesn't defend it tonight. But he does defeat Bryan Danielson with the go to sleep for a 67. And it's not too bad at all. Kurt Angles and Josh Matthews promote the fact that we'll see AJ Styles and Sheamus in a first contendership match. Okay. Let's keep going. DIY versus the Rascals gets a 64 when the Rascals defeated DIY when Zachary Wentz panned Johnny Gargano with a Gunkel driver. That's a weird name. AJ Styles and Sheamus has a terrific match for a 54. Sheamus defeated AJ Styles. And, well, he defeated him to become first contender. And then immediately after, Ace Austin uses the brogue kick on Sheamus. And then taunts him after the fact that he used it. It got a 50. Okay, we lost popularity. Okay, so Rhea Ripley will not come. But I did notice that if we take and look, see how many people are leaving right now. There's a couple. Drew McIntyre's about to leave. Let's see who's about to leave AEW. Well, Aaron Solo's coming up. Nice. Okay. What the? They released Chris Jericho? Man, I ain't smart for that. I'm gonna go get me Chris Jericho. I'm gonna go get Chris Jericho. Oh, come on now. Load it. Okay. We'll give him 59,000 to start out with. Okay. An angle featuring Cash Wheeler, with Cash Wheeler opening up TNA Impact for 72 is not too bad at all. We have Malachi Black defeating Frankie Kazarian by pinfall with an Rory Death Foot Stomp for 58. Toni Storm is putting over the fact that she is the Knockouts World Champion. She's strutting around the ring with her championship. Marshall Von Erich defeated Laredo Kid with a moonsault for 56. Not bad at all. An angle featuring CM Punk gets an 87. CM Punk is talking about his title. And James Storm defeated Jeff Jarrett with a super kick for 51. AJ Styles versus Bryan Danielson with a running knee. The match was poorly placed. Batista and Ace Austin hold an angle where Ace Austin puts on a wig acting like Sheamus, and Batista acts like Ace Austin, with Batista just spamming Ace Austin's finisher on Ace Austin dressed as Sheamus. It's merely to make fun of Sheamus. And then we have CM Punk versus Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho actually defeated CM Punk with the Judas effect for a 57. Ace Austin versus Dustin Rhodes for a 65. Ace Austin and Batista have great chemistry. And it's not a bad match either. Let's see how we did. And a 54. Oof. Brock Lesnar welcomes the show to TNA Impact. Our first match that we see is Jeff Hardy versus Digital Media Champion Kerry Morton. Jeff Hardy defeated Kerry Morton with a twist of hate. And then we see Jeff Hardy and Camille with an angle for a 79. Christian Cage and Matt Riddle also hold an angle where it seems like Matt Riddle's just doing a bunch of the bro stuff while Christian Cage is probably talking about his father. Bryan Danielson versus Christian Cage. And Christian Cage actually looked like he's about to win the match when Bryan Danielson defeated him with a running knee. But afterwards, Toni Storm comes down to the ring and points at Bryan Danielson and says that he's the real world champ. The Goliath Black Taurus versus Adam Brooks. The Goliath Black Taurus defeated Adam Brooks in no short or no more than 7 minutes and 13 seconds. Toni Storm and DIY versus Kerry Briscoe and the Rascals for a 69. Edge and Cash Wheeler hold an angle, and Edge is training Cash Wheeler for his upcoming singles match. Chris Jericho holds an angle where he talks about so badly wanting to win here. And it's Finn Balor defeating Bully Ray to make defense number 2 of the TNA Grand Title for 46, which is not bad. We also see Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles, and Chris Jericho defeated AJ Styles with the Judas effect. We then see Ace Austin and Batista attack Sheamus for the main event. Okay. Well, the show lost its popularity. Okay, we're here on the night that Final Resolution is here. Tonight we'll also see Ace Austin versus Sheamus for the title. We will also see Finn Balor defend his title. And the Von Erichs may get their titles back. Who knows? Okay. We have a 5-man match happening. It's Diego Hill, Mike Sydal, Paul London, Lucky Ollie, and Rick Perry for a 53. We also see AJ Styles versus Bryan Danielson versus Christian Cage versus Finn Balor in a match. Finn Balor makes defense number 3 of his TNA Grand title. Bryan Danielson carried the match. CM Punk holds an angle for a 40. Kareem Morton versus Ryan Nemeth. Ryan Nemeth wins the TNA Digital Media title for a 44. DIY versus the Von Erichs. The Von Erichs pin Johnny Gargano with the Iron Claw. The Von Erichs win the tag team titles once again for a 73. Not bad at all. The Heavy Metal Sisters win the TNA Knockouts tag team titles. Danny Jackson was head and shoulders above everyone else for a 41. Tony Storm makes defense number 1 of the TNA Knockouts World title for a 63. Batista joins the announcing team. We see Sheamus versus Ace Austin. Ace Austin makes defense number 7 of his TNA World title for a 69. And it was a street fight match. Afterwards, Ace Austin is celebrating this, but then stops and starts attacking